how are you? Today we'll talk about that why is it so incredibly hard to become vulnerable. FYI, I made a previous video where I talked about what it means to be vulnerable. I've attached the link here, check it out and do come back to this video. I mean, let's face it, being vulnerable is hard. It's damn scary. I mean, who wants to share their deepest and hardest feelings and emotions with someone else? But recently I started reading this book, Daring Greatly by Brené Brown, and it changed my perspective around being vulnerable, and I would love to share it with you guys through this video. The number one reason is shame. Shame for me is that crushing weight that makes us feel that we're not good enough, that we're unlovable. It's that feeling that makes us feel that we're truly flawed and that we're unworthy of true connection and true love. Let's face it, I often feel that. Once we start feeling that we are unworthy, it becomes difficult for us to become vulnerable to others, to share our true self to others. For example, when I first wanted to start my own YouTube channel, I was so full of shame that it almost stopped me to start this channel. I constantly felt that I was unworthy and I wasn't capable to build up my own channel and talk about emotional wellness with you guys. My mind would often tell me that my audience wouldn't love me, that I wasn't capable of recording good videos in front of the camera, and that my content wouldn't be good enough. There was this constant battle between the fear of being vulnerable and going out and talking to you guys. The second reason that makes being vulnerable so hard is perfectionism. We all want to be perfect, right? We feel that if we're perfect, we'll be loved and we'll be worthy of connections. My teacher once said to me that to be perfect is to be ugly. How to? You know, in this chase to be perfect, we always hide who we truly are. We resist ourselves to be seen as the imperfect people we really are. And that is why it becomes too difficult to show our vulnerability, because we are constantly running after being the perfect us. And the third point that makes vulnerability so hard is us numbing our feelings. We try to keep ourselves so busy in our work that we don't give ourselves time to think about how we are feeling. In fact, we try to numb our feelings that make us feel so unworthy and so inadequate. I've also done that, honestly. I would watch mindless movies on Netflix so that I did not have alone time with myself to think about my emotions and feelings. Well, there you have it. Well, these were the three reasons of why it is so damn hard to become vulnerable. It's a constant battle against shame, perfectionism, and the fear of actually feeling our emotions. As for now, I would want you guys to also write down your journal every night and take a note if you are also following similar patterns in your life that is making being vulnerable so hard. Until then, goodbye, see you, and have a great life. Bye.